Today's news highlights. D 2024/04/29. Time cutoff, 1700 hours. Title, Biden XI meeting, US issues final ultimatum, experts analyze CCP's interfere. Published date, April 27, 2024. Source, Epoch Times. Key points, during Blinken's 3-day visit to China, concerns about US support for CCP and Russia's weapons were emphasized, with over 100 Chinese entities sanctioned. Despite some achievements in US-China dialogue, experts note the insignificance of CCP's so-called consensus, highlighting its fear. Blinken explicitly stated that if Beijing doesn't change its approach, the US will take action. The future of US-China relations faces a new Cold War paradigm, with CCP showing the most fear. Title, 5 major changes for 6.7 million taxpayers to note. Published date, April 28, 2024. Source, Epoch Times. Key points, there are 5 major changes in this year's tax filing. 1. Basic living expenses raised to $202,000, deductible from total income. 2. Employee meal allowances tax exempt up to $3,000 per month. 3. Civil law amendment lowers adult age to 18, increasing tax filing cases. 4. Requirement to report holding over 50% equity in low-tax jurisdictions overseas. 5. Comprehensive reduction in luxury home tax levy standard, taxing 17% based on actual transaction price, with a significantly lowered threshold for recognition. Title, CCP opens Fujian tourism to Matsu, Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Commission, not in line with reciprocal opening principle. Published date, April 28, 2024. Source, Epoch Times. Key points, after Taiwan's Kuomintang legislator Fu Kunqi's visit to the mainland, China's Ministry of Culture and Tourism announced the resumption of Fujian residents' tourism to Matsu, triggering a response from Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Commission, stating it doesn't comply with the principle of reciprocal opening. Legislator Lai Zhuilong criticized CCP's political maneuvering, urging Kuomintang not to become CCP's pawn. Fu Kunqi was criticized as ineffective for Taiwan, being CCP's tool. Legislator Lin Chuyin pointed out the pre-written script of Fu's visit, warning Kuomintang legislators not to trust CCP's intentions. Title, Extended pollen season, alleviating allergic rhinitis, traditional Chinese medicine offers solutions. Published date, April 28, 2024. Source, Epoch Times. Key points, spring pollen season triggers allergic rhinitis, worsened by extended pollen seasons and increased pollen levels in North America. Traditional Chinese medicine treatments include holistic adjustments, herbal medicine, and acupressure, showing significant efficacy. Herbal medicine studies demonstrate improvement in nasal symptoms, while acupressure relieves allergies. 2 acupressure points, yin-xiang and yin-tang, show significant effects. Additionally, herbal diets are effective in preventing allergic rhinitis, such as yuping chicken, yam mud, and ginger walnut tea, promoting kidney and spleen health, lung nourishment, and kidney cold expulsion. Headline, Male star, 27, collapses with terminal lung cancer. Admits ignoring early 1 symptom. Shocking lung cancer symptoms revealed. Published time, April 12, 2024. Source, Health 2.0. Key points, mainland Chinese male star Zhang Haihao is diagnosed with advanced stage lung cancer, sparking widespread concern. Despite not smoking or drinking, he suffers from lung cancer, enduring unbearable pain. Early symptoms were only a cough, initially thought to be pharyngitis but progressed to advanced lung cancer. As the condition deteriorated, cancer cells metastasized to the meninges, with doctors informing him of only 3 months left to live. Experts point out that lung cancer is mainly classified into 3 types, with lung adenocarcinoma being the most common, and most patients show no obvious symptoms in the early stages. It is recommended to seek medical attention promptly if a chronic cough persists for more than 2 weeks. LDCT screening is an effective method for preventing early-stage lung cancer, especially crucial for those with a family history of lung cancer or long-term smokers. Headline, Heart specialist mistakes heart attack symptoms. Colleague's heroic rescue saves a life. Overweight, sedentary, meat lover makes lifestyle changes. Published time, April 3, 2024. Source, Health 2.0. Key points, Dr. Yuan Mingqi, a cardiac surgeon at Taiwan's An Hospital, and Dr. Lin Weiwen, the chief of cardiology, are regulars on the Health 2.0 program, where they often provide insights and share clinical experiences. Unexpectedly, they became the focus of gratitude on host Chen Ningguan's show. Dr. Yuan experienced a heart attack in early March but mistook the symptoms for gastric pain, continuing to work. It wasn't until his condition worsened that he sought medical help, and Dr. Lin performed a coronary angiography, inserting 2 stents, ultimately saving his life. Dr. Yuan subsequently shared his experience publicly, warning patients not to ignore signs of heart disease and emphasizing the importance of seeking medical attention early. Title, Taipei Dome urgently seeks unsealing. Zhou and Amei urged not to delay anymore, offering Kaohsiung NT $4.5 billion in tourism revenue for free through two major challenges. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: the Taipei Dome holds immense potential but has yet to realize its economic value due to restrictions on its usage license. In contrast, Kaohsiung successfully attracted crowds with concerts, generating NT $4.5 billion in tourism revenue. The City Council and Mayor's Office are discussing solutions to unlock the potential of the Taipei Dome. Despite efforts by the Taipei city government to attract artists, regulatory, transportation, and safety issues remain unresolved. Legislators urge the government to be better prepared to attract large-scale concerts at the Taipei Dome to stimulate the concert economy. Title: Father of Chinese COVID-19 vaccine arrested for serious violations and breaches. Netizens shocked, what did I get injected with? Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: Yang Xiaoming, the leading figure behind China's COVID-19 vaccine, was dismissed and investigated for serious violations and breaches, sparking discussions among Chinese netizens. While specific violations were not disclosed, Yang Xiaoming's research team's inactivated COVID-19 vaccine became the most widely administered vaccine in China during the pandemic, bringing in substantial profits. Netizens are concerned about the safety of the vaccine they received, questioning its reliability given the circumstances. Official details regarding Yang Xiaoming's violations and breaches have yet to be announced. Title: Hanlai Harbor Megadome Eatery sends 50 people to hospital after meal added risk period extended to April 27. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: Hanlai Harbor Megadome Eatery is suspected of food safety issues, with 50 people experiencing symptoms such as diarrhea or abdominal pain requiring medical attention, with a few cases accompanied by nausea and vomiting. The Health Bureau has launched an investigation, and the establishment has temporarily closed for cleaning and disinfection, with plans for re-inspection. If improvements are not made, fines may be imposed. The establishment should enhance management and provide additional staff training to mitigate risks. Those affected can file complaints with the city government's Consumer Protection Center. The Ministry of Health's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is conducting an investigation and collecting samples. Title: Wang Xiaofei sells Beijing mansion for NT $3 billion. Entire collection of Big S private items exposed. Netizens jest, no wonder the t-shirt is wrinkled. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: following the end of his marriage to Big S, Wang Xiaofei's Beijing mansion is listed for sale at NT $3 billion, revealing almost no organization inside, with a VR tour showcasing all details including clothing, books and alcoholic beverages. The mansion is cluttered with a large amount of miscellaneous items, with bedside displays in disarray and featuring unique chairs, highlighting different tastes. Wang Xiaofei has two dressing rooms, with one designated for Big S, while one dressing room features exquisite design. Netizens comment on the mansion's nouveau riche style, lamenting that taste cannot be bought, and expressing doubts about the cleanliness of the mansion. Title: Toys to serve 4 years and 2 months. Streamer predicts release date: Taiwan law is just rubbish. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: renowned esports streamer Toys was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months for selling marijuana cartridges, with the Supreme Court rejecting his appeal, confirming the sentence. The streamer Guangchong predicts Toys will be out in at most 2 years, criticizing Taiwan's legal system for being flawed and pointing out the ease of parole application due to overcrowded prisons. Netizens agree with Guangchang's views, criticizing the unfair judgment of the legal system based on power dynamics. Title: Mother accuses boss of charging NT $150 for NT $95 drink. Alleges forcing child to drink hidden version and verbal abuse. Both sides furious, countersue. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: a mother accuses a beverage shop owner in Taipei's Liuzangli area of forcing a higher-priced purchase and verbally abusing her child, while the shop owner denies the allegations and threatens to sue for defamation. The mother posted on social media that her child ordered a NT $95 drink but was charged NT $150, and the child was insulted. The shop owner denies using foul language, claiming the child refused to wait for a remake of the drink. The mother angrily states that the shop owner's behavior is despicable, and the shop owner's responses lack professionalism. The boss denies the accusations and threatens to sue for defamation. Title: Conclusion of Kitai Daisy collapse case. Site manager and architect among 5 prosecuted for cutting corners. Published time, April 29, 2024. Source, Apple Daily News website. Key points: the collapse of the Kitai Daisy construction site in Taipei on September 7 last year led to the prosecution of site manager Chiu Chenghong, site supervisor Zhang Xiang, architect Wang Disheng, and 3 others for violations of construction standards and forgery of documents. They were accused of modifying structural drawings, deviating from construction sequences, and ignoring geological improvement results, leading to irregularities in site construction and ultimately causing residential buildings to collapse. The prosecution recommends a sentence of 7 months or more in prison for the accused, who are accused of being evasive and not admitting their guilt, causing serious harm to public interests. News headline: Tech giant shocks with factory closure. Records loss of 23 billion, Honhai, Foxconn, also invested. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: Sharp Corporation, a subsidiary of Honhai Precision Industry Co., Ltd. Foxconn is facing continued losses due to its subsidiary 10th generation line Sakai Factory, SDP, producing large LCD panels. It has decided to temporarily halt some production lines and may close the factory by the middle of this year. SDP was once the world's most advanced panel factory but has suffered severe losses for 2 consecutive years, resulting in Honhai recording a loss of 17.3 billion in the first quarter of 2023. Honhai explained that this loss was already recognized in the first quarter of the previous year. News headline: Losing business for 50 years. Husband of Zhang Xiaofeng, philanthropist Professor Lin Haiping, passes away at 86, self-proclaimed fool for life profited life after losing money. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: Renowned social philanthropist Professor Lin Haiping has passed away at the age of 86. He founded Universe Light magazine as a volunteer and later established the Universe Light Holistic Care Organization, dedicating himself to gospel drug rehabilitation work. Professor Lin devoted his life to society, self-proclaimed as a fool for life, adhering to his values, and earning deep respect. Born during the war, Professor Lin witnessed the cruelty of war from a young age. To pursue the meaning of life, he founded Universe Light magazine and actively engaged in gospel drug rehabilitation work, achieving admirable accomplishments. News headline: Lost at sea while whale watching. Senior Chinese medicine doctor in Hualien revealed with extraordinary background, communicated with patients in 4 languages. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: Dr. Gu, a senior Chinese medicine doctor at Hualien Zuchi Hospital, went missing after attending a medical conference on the 21st and was found dead on the 28th. After the family reported the case, the police found that he had disappeared after whale watching on a boat. Dr. Gu has practiced medicine for over 20 years, is proficient in Chinese, Taiwanese, Hakka, and English communication, has a background in rehabilitation, and served as the chief Chinese medicine doctor at Hualien Zuchi Hospital. News headline: 4th fatality in Baolin tea room food poisoning case. Wang Bishan, 40-year-old woman lost battle against infection after over a month of rescue efforts. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: Baolin tea room, located in the Far Eastern A13 store in Xinyi, has again experienced a food poisoning incident, resulting in 4 deaths and 2 people still receiving treatment in the intensive care unit. One 40-year-old female patient succumbed to infection after over a month of rescue efforts in the intensive care unit, prompting her family to let go. This incident has shocked the public and garnered widespread attention. The food poisoning case originated from Baolin tea room in late March, causing multiple customers to become ill and leading to the closure of related stores. News headline: Mango production decrease, Tainan Yujing Ice Street business drops by 40%. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: Ice shops on Zhongzheng Road in Yujing District, Tainan, have been affected by reduced mango production and high prices of Jinhuang mangoes from Pingdong, causing the ice street to be deserted on weekends. The price of Pingdong mangoes has reached NT$100 to NT$120 per caddy, 3 to 4 times higher than during the peak season in Tainan. Coupled with wage increases and electricity price hikes, ice shop owners find it difficult to do business. Yujing Farmers Association estimates that this year's mango production may decrease by 30% to 40%, and the Pingdong County government also points out that due to the impact of last year's typhoon, mango plants have not grown well, resulting in high market prices but still maintaining normalcy. News headline: Bid of 426,000 marked as 426 yuan. Cartier's wrong price tag refused to acknowledge. Mexican doctor appeals to Consumer Protection Agency, successfully receives goods. Release date: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. Key points: The French jewelry brand Cartier mistakenly listed the price of 18K rose gold diamond earrings as $13, approximately NT$426, on its website at the end of 2023. A Mexican doctor purchased them for $13, approximately NT $426, instead of the original price of $13,000, approximately NT $426,000. Cartier later attempted to cancel the order, but the doctor insisted and lodged a complaint with Mexico's Consumer Protection Agency. After 4 months of negotiation, Cartier agreed to ship the goods, and the doctor finally received the 2 pairs of earrings he ordered. News title: Unexpected incident during overseas recording of Great Entertainment. Female star rushes to emergency room upon returning to Taiwan. Condition revealed. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News summary: Member of the girl group Twinkle, Kay Ching, suffered an accident during filming of the show Great Entertainment in Malaysia. She fell during a competition, sustaining injuries to her hip and suspected fracture of the coccyx, with the condition being quite severe. Despite making efforts to complete the competition, she underwent emergency treatment upon returning to Taiwan. Having been engaged to her boyfriend at the end of last year, she was planning to hold her wedding at the end of this year, becoming the first married member of Twinkle. News title: Xie Jinyan in trouble. Sister Wave jeopardizes entertainment career, urgently rushed to hospital, crying, beautiful legs gone. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News summary: The electronic music queen Xie Jinyan participated in the program Riding the Wine 2024 and won the top spot in YouTube's initial stage performance. However, during rehearsal, her legs suddenly swelled and large bruises appeared, leading to her crying out, "At 50, my most beautiful legs are gone." Due to past injuries from a car accident, her dance practice aggravated the condition, causing swelling in her feet. She feared her entertainment career was over, but after emergency treatment, it was found not to be a blood clot, and she immediately returned to the recording of the program. Xie Jinyan had previously stated that participating in the program was a challenge at 50, believing she could persevere until the end. She pushed through her leg injury for the sake of the show, demonstrating her determination, but still hoped to take care of her health and continue shining on stage. News title: Lan Xingmei furious. Displeased with exaggerated behavior of female star, halts recording for the first time in 21 years as host of Women's World. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News summary: Master Lan Xingmei has been hosting TVBS's Women's World since 2003, inviting guests to share fashion, hairstyles, and life experiences, attracting a loyal audience for 21 years. Recently, she shared that a Hong Kong star was promoting on the show, but the manager prevented the stylist from making adjustments, causing her rare anger and directly halting the recording. Lan Xingmei stated that despite hosting for over 20 years, it was the first time she became angry because of that Hong Kong star. Although she forgot the name, the memory was deep, as the manager and the female star spoke Cantonese at the time, leaving many puzzled. News title: 44-year-old Hui Xi's recent situation revealed. Past Lotus Finger, Youcome is popular, appears in new Taipei's Xin Zhuang to join Hu Guo. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News summary: Hosted by Hu Guo, FTV's Variety Gathering recently went to Xin Zhuang, New Taipei, for outdoor filming. Hu Guo took everyone to visit Xin Zhuang Temple Street, introduced the local history, and then started the game climbing through the historical corridor, with Zhang Jiuzheng and Hu Zuo narrowly winning. In another segment, local mothers were invited to challenge young male celebrities. Unexpectedly discovered comedian Hui Xi in the audience and invited her to participate in the challenge. Hui Xi chose the producer to join the challenge, sparking laughter at the scene. Hu Guo even added NT $20,000 as a prize. Although they did not pass the challenge in the end, the interaction between Hui Xi and the producer was full of fun. News title: Mother of the Sea Blessings. 4 zodiac signs wealth luck abundant, TOP1 must put one item in red envelope. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News summary: Astrology experts point out that March 23 of the lunar calendar is the birthday of the Mother of the Sea, which falls on May 1 this year. It indicates that the jackpot of Mega Millions and Powerball will reach $200 million and $100 million, respectively. On that day, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra will be blessed with wealth luck. Taurus, with the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter in their natal palace, has abundant wealth luck, and it is recommended to meditate on red flowers or dragon fruit before betting. Pisces, with Neptune's blessing, is recommended to drink tea or eat seafood to open the treasure house. Capricorn's wealth luck is influenced by the Sun, so it is recommended to wear gold clothes to attract wealth. Libra is influenced by Pluto, so it is recommended to draw stars on the red envelope and put a straw to absorb red energy, bringing vigorous wealth. News title: Bizarre monetary policy, Middle Eastern power plunges into severe inflation. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Liberty Times Electronic News. News summary, in recent years, Turkey has been experiencing persistently high inflation, with the government adopting an unusual policy of lowering interest rates, making it difficult to control inflation, which has at one point reached 67.1%. The Turkish president has been focused on promoting economic growth but has overlooked the issue of inflation, leading to further deterioration of the economy. The Turkish lira depreciated, causing severe damage to the economy, with factors such as political instability, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the Russia-Ukraine war exacerbating the problems. Experts point out that policy mistakes and political interference are the main causes of Turkey's economic plight. News title, Taiwan's biotech industry shows bright performance, entering the third wave. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Liberty Times Electronic News. News summary, according to Quantitative International, Taiwan's emerging biotech companies, after more than 10 years of development, are leading the new generation of biotech and pharmaceutical companies into the third wave. It is expected that Taiwan's capital market will welcome a new wave of biotech companies going public. Taiwan's biotech index has outperformed those of Hong Kong and the United States, with the market value and revenue of Taiwan's biotech companies continuing to grow, demonstrating excellent performance. Quantitative International will host the QIC Healthcare Forum to facilitate connections between Taiwan's biotech and medical industry and international investors, increasing exposure. News title, Police officer denied entry to train platform with 92-year-old mother in wheelchair. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, United Daily News. News focus, Officer Chen, accompanied by his 92-year-old mother, attempted to board a train to Mielis Beishaten for a religious pilgrimage. However, they encountered inaccessible facilities on the platform, preventing them from boarding with the wheelchair. The station master cited ongoing construction, but Officer Chen questioned why completion notices were posted and whether it prohibited people with disabilities from boarding. Accusing the station master of contradicting himself in front of the elderly, Officer Chen criticized the treatment as inappropriate and questioned if the station master was playing with the elderly. News title, Taiwanese woman evades authorities for 19 years using false identity, travels abroad 39 times. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, United Daily News. News focus, Wang, wanted for drug-related charges, evaded authorities for 19 years with the help of Yang, who facilitated her using a false identity. Yang's actions allowed Wang to travel in and out of Taiwan 39 times until discovered. Wang received a 3-year sentence while Yang faced charges in April for using a fake passport and misusing another's passport. Yang was acquitted due to the absence of relevant criminal provisions at the time. News title, Couple found dead in car in Taichung Mountain area, leaves apology note. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, TVBS News. News focus, a couple surnamed Lin was discovered dead in their car in Taiping Mountain area, with no signs of foul play. Initial police assessment suggests they committed suicide due to debt issues, leaving behind an apology note. After receiving a missing persons report, police found the couple last seen on the 26th near Huiguang Temple. Their daughter revealed that the couple likely took their lives due to debt from construction work. Further investigation by authorities is pending. News title, Violent clash during North Gangmizu procession over offering items. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, TVBS News. News focus, the North Gangmizu procession in Yunlin's Beigong Temple faced overcrowding due to the temple's 330th anniversary in the weekend. However, a violent clash erupted between two men over offerings at the Real Person Art Pavilion. Police intervened promptly, preventing bloodshed. Both parties were advised to file a report at the police station but refused. Rumors circulated that a child suffered a nosebleed from being hit by an onion while picking up candy, prompting safety reminders. News title, KMT's Ko Chengming criticizes DPP's Fu Kunqi and Huang Kuocheng for collaborating. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, TVBS News. News focus, KMT's Legislative Yuan Caucus Chief Ko Chengming criticized DPP's Fu Kunqi for leading 17 Blue Camp legislators to China and returning, labeling them as a clown troop under Fu's leadership. Ko warned of the crisis of Taiwan's parliament becoming Hong Kongized due to Fu's hardline encirclement tactics, cautioning against potential damage to Taiwan's democracy and national security. Ko implied that the appointment of a female as the director of the National Palace Museum might indicate a decline in its status, portraying it as a burden of the DPP. News title, Former KMT legislator accuses new cabinet of gender discrimination regarding National Palace Museum director appointment. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, TVBS News. News focus, former KMT legislator Chen Susheng accused the newly announced cabinet of neglecting the appointment of a director for the National Palace Museum. He claimed this as a weak point of the DPP government, unable to completely sever ties with mainland China, especially concerning sensitive political issues like the National Palace Museum. Chen argued that the DPP's continuous attempts to weaken the museum, especially ahead of its centennial next year, have made it a sensitive political topic across the strait. He even hinted that a female might be appointed as the museum's director due to the gender ratio in the cabinet, suggesting a potential decline in the museum's status as a national treasure. News title: Breast cancer strikes Taiwanese women, nearly 6,000 cases under 50, reveals 12 cancer-fighting foods. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News focus: according to the latest report from the Ministry of Health and Welfare, breast cancer has become the most common cancer among Taiwanese women. In 2020, there were 17,432 new cases of breast cancer, with young breast cancer patients accounting for 32%. Nutritionist Cheng Hanyu pointed out that consuming specific foods can help prevent breast cancer: green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, onions and garlic, citrus fruits, berries, polyphenol-rich fruits, seafood, fermented foods, legumes, spices, whole grains, and nuts. These foods contain antioxidants and other compounds that can reduce the risk of breast cancer and boost immunity. News title: May income tax filing season begins. 3 refund schedules announced, direct deposit available by end of July. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News focus: the National Taxation Bureau announced that the filing period for the 2023 comprehensive income tax is from May 1 to May 31, with 3 refund schedules available. It is recommended that taxpayers use online filing and opt for direct deposit to receive refunds as early as July 31. Online filers are also eligible for a prize draw, with a maximum prize of 200,000. The prize draw encourages e-filing and e-payment, with a total prize pool of 4.65 million. The highest prizes include cash and electronic vouchers, with a 10% withholding tax for prizes over 20,000. Taxpayers are reminded to beware of tax season scams, as the National Taxation Bureau does not notify refunds via phone, SMS, or email. Suspected scam calls or messages should be reported to the 165 Anti-Fraud Hotline. Headline: Feng Shiquan, China is not qualified to hold the centennial anniversary of Huangpu. If you like it there, don't come back. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Formosa Television. Focus: China plans to hold the 100th anniversary event of Huangpu Military Academy, claiming to invite 3,000 alumni from military academies. In response, Feng Shiquan, chairman of Taiwan's Veterans Affairs Council, stated that China is not qualified to hold the centennial anniversary of Huangpu and questioned whether there would really be 3,000 participants. He emphasized that if anyone insists on attending, they need not come back to Taiwan. Legislator Wang Tingyu urged the Veterans Affairs Council to advise alumni, as some activities may not be beneficial to the country. Headline: Fu Kunqi claims fruitful results from visiting China. Ko Jianming criticizes the well-scripted drama of collusion, brazenly ignores Chinese military aircraft circling Taiwan. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Formosa Television. Focus: Fu Kunqi, leader of the Kuomintang caucus in the Legislative Yuan, sparked controversy with his visit to China. Ko Jianming criticized that parliamentary democracy has been deprived, and Taiwan is heading towards Hong Kongization. Fu claimed fruitful results from the visit but ignored the situation of Chinese military aircraft circling Taiwan. Ko Jianming expressed concern that this move implies danger for Taiwan and called on the public to be vigilant. Headline: Japanese yen depreciates to 34-year low. LV bags now 20% off. Chinese people line up to grab scenes exposed. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Formosa Television. Focus: the Japanese yen has depreciated to a 34-year low, making luxury goods in Japan much cheaper than in other countries, attracting many collectors to make purchases. For example, an LV bag originally priced at NT $115,000 can now be purchased in Japan for a discount of NT $18,000. This has attracted a large number of Chinese tourists, leading to scenes of queues at Japanese boutiques. The Bank of Japan announced maintaining a low interest rate policy, making the depreciation of the Japanese yen more apparent and further attracting foreign tourists. According to data from the Japan Tourism Agency, inbound tourists increased in March 2024, and the total tourism expenditure reached a record high for a single quarter, demonstrating the significant spending power of foreign tourists. Headline: First wave of plum rain season arrives on Wednesday, intense weather to cool down in the coming days. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Focus: Scattered medium to high clouds and weak precipitation were observed over Taiwan on the 29th, with sporadic light rain in the mountainous areas of Nantou and the lowest temperatures on the plains around 20 to 21 degrees Celsius. The European model predicts mostly sunny to partly cloudy weather today and tomorrow, with temperatures rising, reaching up to 36 degrees Celsius in the south and southeast, requiring sun protection and prevention of heat stroke. Wednesday and Thursday mark the first wave of the plum rain season, with localized showers or thunderstorms expected in various areas and a cooling trend in northern Taiwan. The stationary front weakens on Friday, improving weather conditions, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies on Saturday and Sunday and brief localized showers in the afternoon. Headline: Terrifying afternoon tea. Doctor warns against pairing one snack with black tea, could be fatal and carcinogenic. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Focus: A doctor pointed out that although the catechins in black tea have anti-cancer effects, when consumed with peanuts, they may enhance the mutagenicity of aflatoxin, potentially harming liver function and causing acute liver failure. Aflatoxin commonly contaminates peanuts and other foods, making it difficult to remove. Catechins should be handled with caution and can be extracted from black tea as anti-cancer substances, but they are not suitable for consumption with peanuts. Headline: Exchange rate falls below 160. Japanese yen now at 0.2078 hits 34-year low, more than 100,000 yen for 8 Disney tickets. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Focus: The exchange rate of the Japanese yen has fallen to a 34-year low, with the Bank of Taiwan quoting a rate of 0.2078 for Japanese yen banknotes, exchanging NT dollar 100,000 for approximately 65,000 yen more. Compared to the highest rate in January 2023 of 0.2405, now more Japanese yen can be obtained, equivalent to earning an extra 65,000 yen, enough to exchange for multiple Disney tickets. PTT netizens exclaimed that the depreciation of the Japanese yen is unbelievable, with some even saying there's no lowest, only lower, urging everyone to take advantage of the opportunity to exchange currency. Headline: Who annoys people? Guard users initiate a vote, Statue God vs. Super Bro Showdown, the result overwhelmingly favors him with a 87% vote rate. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Focus: Live streamer Asian Statue God sparked controversy due to a slip of the tongue, prompting netizens to initiate a vote on who do you dislike more, Statue God or Super Bro. The result showed that 87% of netizens dislike Super Bro, with only 13% supporting Statue God. Many netizens expressed dissatisfaction with Super Bro's violent incident, considering his behavior more severe. This vote attracted the participation of 5,013 netizens, and the voting results showed that Super Bro's unpopularity far exceeds that of Statue God. Headline: Buying 00878 for over 20 months. Doctor earns millions with just these 3 tricks, in less than 2 years. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Focus: A 39-year-old doctor successfully invested in the stock market by purchasing the stock 00878 for over 20 months, earning millions in profits. He shared 3 investment strategies: analyzing stock trends and selecting stocks with growth potential, holding for the long term, and following trends and adjusting strategies accordingly. He recommended investing in stocks with low prices but high dividends and stressed the importance of patience in investment. Title: Self-service car wash switches to parking fee system? Netizens discuss, preventing car owners from occupying space for chatting. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: CTV News. Focus: At a car wash on Day Road in Darwin, the payment method is unique, based on parking fees starting at NT $40 for every 30 minutes. However, customers have unlimited access to car wash equipment to prevent occupying space for chatting. Most customers have responded positively, believing that the time limit helps to improve car wash efficiency and reduces costs. Car owners find it cost-effective, as they used to spend around NT $160 to NT $170, but now only need about NT $100, bringing multiple benefits from the format change, enhancing car wash efficiency, and reducing costs. Title: Will Intellectual Minister Gu Lixiong be able to command the troops? Li Shiming reveals all. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: China Times. Focus: Gu Lixiong is set to take over as Minister of National Defense, becoming Taiwan's 7th intellectual defense minister, drawing significant attention. Former Chief of the General Staff, Li Shiming, stated that the problem of whether an intellectual minister can command the troops below is not as severe as imagined, as he has ample authorization and power. He looks forward to Gu Lixiong collaborating with senior military officials, respecting professional knowledge, and empowering the Chief of the General Staff, making his command less questionable. Li Shiming also mentioned that compared to ministers with military backgrounds, intellectual ministers are better able to integrate forces and reduce parochialism's influence. Title: Strange phenomenon in the Indo-Chinese Peninsula worries Cheng Mingdian, unprecedented. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: China Times. Focus: Cheng Mingdian pointed out that the first wave of the rainy season, expected to arrive on Wednesday, is likely to bring severe weather to Taiwan. He observed unusually stable convection phenomena in the Indo-Chinese Peninsula, possibly related to elevated sea temperatures in the surrounding area. As global warm zones tend to rise, with the Earth's temperature becoming more uniform, it will affect the weather. It's difficult to predict how the convection situation in the Indo-Chinese Peninsula will specifically affect surrounding areas, but it may be reflected in future rainy seasons and typhoon seasons. Title: Unstoppable Exodus of Public Servants. Current civil servant analyzes 6 major reasons, not surprising. Release time: April 28, 2024. Source: China Times. Focus: The turnover rate of civil servants is rising, with New Taipei City facing a shortage of over 500 positions, posing a challenge. Netizens analyze reasons for the exodus, including salaries lower than industry standards, uneven work-life balance, inferior benefits, inability to support families, low salary adjustments, and instability. Civil service salaries are less attractive compared to the industry, with job content not commensurate with salaries. In terms of benefits, reduced loan incentives and inferior benefits compared to before. Low salaries make it difficult to afford living expenses, coupled with low salary adjustments, making it difficult for civil servants to sustain their lives. Lack of stability also leads to skepticism about civil service positions. Title: Is the fish fresh? Tan Dun Ci reveals 3 tips for choosing fish. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: China Times. Focus: Selecting fresh fish can involve observing the eyes, but it's not always accurate. It's best to smell the gills or observe the fish's firmness. Fish soaked in medicine or formaldehyde may emit odors, with a rotten smell indicating insufficient freshness, while a sea scent indicates freshness. Rigor mortis leads to the onset of decay. Observe the fish's conditions such as rigidity and elasticity. It's best to have the fishmonger slaughter and vacuum pack the fish, then freeze it immediately. Before freezing, attention should be paid to the rate of temperature reduction to avoid cell wall rupture and nutrient loss. Non-frozen fish should be consumed within 24 hours. Title: Surge in prices of water cooling components. Buyers emphasize as long as it's quality, price is negotiable. Release time: April 29, 2024. Ars, Economic Daily News. Focus: There's been a shortage of water cooling components needed for NVIDIA's GB200 AI chip, leading to price hikes in water cooling systems. Gong Yuzun pointed out that as the power consumption of AI chips increases, water cooling has become mainstream, but there's a shortage of components, leading to market price increases. Demand for components such as cabinets, diverter valves, and water cooling quick connectors has surged, especially with a severe shortage of water cooling quick connectors. Suppliers such as Sunhong, Qiheng, and Guangyun are expected to benefit, actively expanding production to meet demand, with expected growth in performance in the second half of the year. Title: Dividends are tempting. China Trust Financial surges in early trading, hits limit up. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Focus: Financial stocks surged on the 29th, with China Trust Financial, 2,891, announcing a cash dividend of NT $1.8 per share, causing the stock price to open higher and hit the limit up, with the trading volume exceeding 90,000 shares. Yuanta Financial Holdings, 2,890, announced a dividend of NT $1 per share, with the stock price rising by over 3%, reaching a 9-year high. The Taiwan Financial Index rose by nearly 3%, with China Trust Financial hitting the limit up and other financial stocks rising by over 2%. China Trust Financial distributed approximately 63.83% of its 2023 earnings, while Yuanta Financial Holdings distributed about 61.72%, retaining earnings for business expansion. Yuanta Bank and Yuanta Securities achieved return on equity rates of 10.34% and 12.02%, respectively, in 2023. Title: Silicon Photonics Group shines in intraday trading, stock surges to limit up. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Focus: The stock prices of companies in the silicon photonics industry surged in intraday trading on the 29th, with companies like Upchem, Sinotech KY, Lumentum, and Wavetech rising by over 8%, and companies like Genius, Optech experiencing increases of 4 to 5%. TSMC emphasized its development of compact universal photon engines, COUP, technology, expected to be completed by 2025, and integration into common package optical components, CPO, by 2026, directly incorporating optical links into packaging. The Taiwan stock market opened high and continued to rise, with TSMC reaching a high of NT $7.94 in intraday trading, up by NT $12, an increase of 1.4%. Title: Did a little girl save Harry Potter? Google reveals the secret to successful products, the magical number 5. Release time: April 20, 2024. Source: Commonwealth Magazine. Focus: In August 1996, publisher Newton considered publishing a manuscript rejected by multiple publishers and gave it to his 8-year-old daughter, Alice, for evaluation. After an hour of reading, Alice was excited about the manuscript, considering it better than other books. Newton was moved by his daughter's insistence and signed a conditional contract with the author, publishing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, a book that almost didn't get published, and later became a huge success. Customer visits during sprint projects also emphasize that interviewing 5 target customers can observe 85% of the issues, a simple and effective method. Title: Will your boss behind your back be your best advocate when you're absent? Release time: April 28, 2024. Source: Commonwealth Magazine. Focus: To judge whether your boss is someone who will fight for you when you're not around, you can start by asking a few questions. Does your boss provide clear project goals and expected outcomes? This shows whether the boss considers your abilities and provides challenging opportunities. Does your boss credit the team for successful projects? This reflects whether the boss can treat subordinates fairly and is willing to share achievements. When facing difficult problems, does your boss brainstorm solutions with you? This shows whether the boss is willing to stand by your side and tackle challenges together. Is your boss willing to advocate for you to get a bigger stage while considering the risks? This indicates whether the boss cares about your development and is willing to take risks to support you. In difficult times, is your boss willing to step forward to advocate for your interests? This demonstrates whether the boss truly cares about the welfare of subordinates. Title: Mizzou becomes the first stop for cross-strait tourism, export ban on pomelos lifted. A look at China's new opening policy toward Taiwan in one picture. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Commonwealth Magazine. Focus: China's Ministry of Culture and Tourism announced the opening of Fujian residents to travel to Mizzou and promoted group tours of Fujian residents to Taiwan, attracting attention. Our government and institutions have not directly responded yet, and the Mainland Affairs Council stated that a comprehensive assessment will be conducted. The mainland will approve the import of Taiwanese agricultural and fishery products such as pomelos, but the Mainland Affairs Council emphasized the need for communication on agricultural product quarantine. The Mainland Ministry of Culture and Tourism is promoting the resumption of direct sea passenger transport between the two sides, and has introduced convenience policies, such as applying for a travel to Taiwan permit online for the whole journey. The government will convene interagency discussions on countermeasures, but the new government's will is crucial. Title: SCFI Shipping Index rises for 4th consecutive time, will the Red Sea crisis prolong the impact? Evergreen and Yangming Shipping reveal key reasons. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Commonwealth Magazine. Focus: The China-Europe Container Freight Price Futures Index has been rising continuously, with prices soaring this week. The price for Far East to Europe per TEU reached $2,300, up $329 or 16.7% weekly. The Shanghai Container Export Freight Index rose by 9.7% weekly. Evergreen and Yangming Shipping stated that the Red Sea crisis has a long-term impact, and the global imbalance between ship supply and demand has become a trend. While the global economic outlook is improving, international situations are unstable, making ship demand uncertain, and ship supply is tight. Tensions between Israel and Iran have intensified, exacerbating the global maritime supply-demand imbalance issue. News headline: Good weather gone. Thunderstorms to strike again starting April 30, rumbling across Taiwan. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: CTV News. Key points: The Central Weather Bureau stated that today, many areas in Taiwan will experience clear weather, but thunderstorms may occur in the afternoon in central and northern regions as well as in mountainous areas. Starting tomorrow, influenced by a front, Taiwan will turn cloudy with rain. Wednesday to Thursday will see the heaviest rainfall, especially in the western regions where heavy rain is possible. Temperatures in northern Taiwan will drop, reaching around 25 to 27 degrees Celsius during the day. People are advised to beware of heavy rain. On Friday, temperatures will gradually rise again, but brief thunderstorms may still occur in mountainous areas. The Central Weather Bureau recommends carrying umbrellas when going out. News headline: Mother forces daughter to kneel on street, Chi Tiger mom in trouble. Police charge with coercion. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: CTV News. Key points: A mother in Chi instructed her daughter to kneel on the street, leading to police charging her with coercion. The incident occurred at the intersection of Yong'an Street and Xinrong Road. The mother scolded her daughter for forgetting documents needed for her vocational school enrollment the next day. Although the daughter was unharmed and unwilling to press charges, the Department of Social Affairs stated that the mother's actions violated children's rights laws and coercion laws. She will be required to attend parenting education sessions, or else face fines. News headline: Tainan's Jigong living Buddha predicts Earth Dragon turning over. Possible strong earthquakes from May to September, folklore expert, focus on disaster prevention awareness. Release time: April 28, 2024. Source: CTV News. Key points: Pu Fa Daoji Temple in Tainan's Annan district posted a notice predicting earthquakes from May to September. Many people discussed this, with experts pointing out that the temple might hold ceremonies to dispel disasters, but relying on this alone may not withstand natural disasters. They urged people to focus more on disaster prevention awareness, noting that from May to September, coinciding with the Dragon Boat Festival and Double Ninth Festival, there are opportunities for reversing fortunes and attracting wealth during the Dragon Boat Festival and symbolizing transition during the Double Ninth Festival. News headline: Selena Jen cries out loud after a leg severely injured and deformed. Large bruises, suspected blood clots, rushed to hospital in the middle of the night. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Ida Day News. Key points: Selena Jen participated in the variety show Riding the Wine 2024 and discovered her legs were severely swollen after performing. She suspected blood clots but was cleared after examination. She revealed that prolonged dancing and wearing loose pants led to her not noticing the swelling in time. Despite seeking emergency medical treatment, she remained concerned about her work, fearing that if it were blood clots, her career might end. Fortunately, the examination results were negative, and she demonstrated professionalism by returning to the recording scene. Selena Jen joined the show to bring new challenges to her life at 50, vowing to persevere until the end, but this challenge not only presented physical difficulties but also required psychological resilience. News headline: This week's heaviest rainfall time revealed, sees today's good weather. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Ida Day News. Key points: The Central Weather Bureau stated that today, Taiwan will experience mostly cloudy to sunny weather, but starting tomorrow, the weather will change abruptly. Wednesday and Thursday will be the most unstable. Clouds will be present in many areas, with partial showers expected in Kinmen and Matsu. Thunderstorms may occur in central and northern regions as well as mountainous areas. On April 30, as a front approaches, Kinmen and Matsu will experience showers, while Taiwan's mountainous areas will see an increase in thunderstorms. Central and northern regions, eastern areas, and Penghu will transition to showers. Today's temperatures could reach 31 to 34 degrees Celsius, with southern mountainous and southeastern areas possibly reaching 36 degrees Celsius, reminding people to stay hydrated and apply sunscreen. Wednesday and Thursday will see the front passing through, bringing unstable weather. The western regions should beware of brief heavy rain, and northern Taiwan will experience cooler temperatures. On Friday and Saturday, the northeast monsoon will weaken, bringing temperature increases to northern Taiwan. On Sunday, the wind will shift to the south, with showers expected in eastern and southeastern areas, while other areas will experience mostly cloudy to sunny weather with possible afternoon thunderstorms. News headline: College student suddenly receives 9,600 deposits, boasts on the internet, drawing a crowd, I got it too. Release time: April 29, 2024. Source: Ida Day News. Key points: A netizen suddenly received 2 deposits totaling 9,600 yuan on their phone, which turned out to be part of the Ministry of the Interior's rental subsidy program. Each household can receive a monthly subsidy ranging from 2,000 to 8,000 yuan, displayed as issued by the executive yuan on the passbook. Many netizens also shared screenshots of their deposits. However, the subsidy program is set to end on December 31, 2024, with nearly 500,000 cases already approved. Eligible individuals are urged to apply promptly. Applicants must be 18 or older and do not require landlord consent. Once approved, the subsidy will be deposited into their account. News headline: Wang Beijia has been friends with Xie Zinying for 3 years and all of their passionate kisses in public were filmed. A rare flash of confession: Goddess, thank you for your hard work. Release time: April 29, 2024. Data reference: Ida Day Starlight Cloud. News highlights: The sweet photo of Wang Beijia and Xie Zinying caused discussion among netizens. Wang Beijia rarely kissed his girlfriend on social networking sites and sent birthday wishes, which was quite warm. Xie Zinying looks neat and straightforward in the photo, while Wang Beijia wears casual style. They celebrated Xie Zinying's birthday early, attracting Xiu Jiikai, Jia Jingwen, and others to the scene. Xie Zinying was all smiles. In particular, the scene of Wang Beijia kissing Xie Zinying became the focus, which moved many fans and wished them eternal happiness. News headline: Lollipops combined comeback to attack eggs. In the past, eating noodles and kicking chairs disbanded, 6 people solved their knots. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Eat a Day Starlight Cloud. News highlights, the boy band Energy has reunited after 20 years. Concert tickets are selling out instantly, and the organizers are extremely interested in inviting the idol group to come back. The news pointed out that Lollipop, which has been disbanded for 15 years, will be reunited. Some investors are optimistic about its potential and plan to have 6 people attack the Taipei Arena next year. During the period, each of them will release a single, showing a combination of new and old works. Prince and other members have already untied their knots, have dinners with each other and keep in touch. Ao Chuan works harder to maintain his face and express his determination to come back. News headline, Does exercise not help people with type 2 diabetes? Zhongrong joins hands with Japanese experts to study, may increase risk of cardiovascular disease. Release time, April 25, 2024. Data reference, Vision Magazine. News highlights, a joint study by Taichung Rongzong and Japanese experts pointed out that exercise is not beneficial to type 2 diabetes, especially for patients with high genetic risk. Intense exercise may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. The research results were published in the Journal of the European Society of Preventive Cardiology on March 12, attracting attention from the international medical community and being reported in detail by Japanese media, highlighting the cooperation between Taiwan and Japan in the field of medical research. This study provides a new perspective on cardiovascular disease prevention, has important reference value for individualized prevention and treatment strategies, and helps improve the quality of life of patients with diabetes. News headline, Major convenience stores vie for the strongest chicken leader with coffee as the key. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, Taiwan's coffee market has an annual output value of over $80 billion, with convenience stores being the main sales channel, leading to intense competition among the 4 major convenience stores. Last year, Uni-President City Cafe achieved a revenue of $17 billion, leading the market. 7-11's City Prima is highly popular in the boutique coffee market, with revenue exceeding $17 billion in 2023 and over 6,000 boutique coffee shops nationwide. Family Mart's Let's Cafe continues to innovate, improving coffee performance to $7 billion through complex processes and coffee machine adjustments. Hi Cafe from High Life and OK Cafe from OK Mart are also actively adjusting their strategies to secure a place in the competitive market. News headline, Search heat surges for traveling to Matsu and Taiwan. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, mainland China announced the resumption of Fujian residents' travel to Matsu, sparking enthusiasm among mainland tourists to travel to Taiwan. CCTV reported that the search heat for traveling to Matsu increased 7-fold, while that for traveling to Taiwan rose by 47%. Residents of coastal provinces and cities in mainland China, especially, are concerned about traveling to Taiwan. Among the outbound travel destinations of mainland China, Taipei ranks 8th. Ke Zongwen met with Huang Wentao, with the mainland side expressing that after the normalization of the pre-epidemic situation, full opening will be implemented, and political atmosphere should be reduced in people-to-people exchanges. News headline, Father's bad idea. Woman wanted criminal impersonated caregiver for 19 years, traveled abroad 39 times. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, Miss Wang, wanted for a drug case, was allowed by her father to use the identity of Ms. Yang to handle her ID card and passport. Miss Wang used Ms. Yang's identity to evade arrest for 19 years and traveled abroad 39 times. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs discovered the anomaly in 2022, uncovering the case. Miss Wang's father kept the fake passport until his death in 2012. Miss Wang was sentenced to 3 years in prison, while Ms. Yang, in April, was sentenced to 7 to 8 months for offences related to travelling and using another person's passport, serving a combined sentence of 3 years. News headline, Man requires lifelong dialysis after eating large plate of stir-fried spinach. Are sweet potato leaves and vitality soup also dangerous? Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, a 60-year-old man developed acute kidney injury after eating unblinked stir-fried spinach, requiring lifelong dialysis. Doctors point out that only those with chronic kidney disease or kidney stones need to be cautious. For the general population, consuming unblinked leafy green vegetables or drinking vitality soup is not a concern. High oxalic acid content in leafy green vegetables such as spinach and amaranth, if consumed excessively in one sitting, may lead to acute kidney failure, especially for those with poor kidney function. However, those at risk of kidney disease should take precautions. Excessive intake of vitamin C pills and effervescent tablets should also be approached with caution to avoid metabolizing into oxalic acid. News headline, Lin Qiling featured on fashion magazine cover. Legs wide open pose becomes a meme, 486 Mr. criticizes, becoming more Chinese in aura. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, actress Lin Qiling posted photo shoot images for the Chinese magazine Grazia on Facebook, with one picture showing a wide open legs pose causing controversy, criticized by netizens as becoming more Chinese in aura. Internet celebrity 486 Mr. also criticized on Facebook, stating that Lin Qiling's aura has become increasingly Chinese in recent years. In the photo, Lin Qiling is standing on a cement mixer truck, striking a peculiar pose, completely different from her past image, prompting various criticisms from netizens, claiming she has lost her elegance, even calling her out of style and a Chinese auntie. News headline, Yang Chenglin caught unfollowing HSU Weining on Instagram. Netizens sigh, saying don't mind is deceptive. Release time, April 29, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, Yang Chenglin and HSU Weining were classmates at Huagong Art School and were part of the Huagong Five. However, Yang Chenglin had a past relationship with Chu Ziyi and later married Li Ronghao, while HSU Weining married Chu Ziyi, causing them to drift apart. Recently, netizens noticed that Yang Chenglin unfollowed HSU Weining on Instagram, sparking discussions that she might be dissatisfied with HSU Weining's marriage to Chu Ziyi and expressing disappointment in their former friendship.